In the tutorial on writing essays, I urge you to focus on the reader because you want to convince the reader to accept the position you are defending. The focus in a report is not on the reader, but on the accuracy and soundness of the conclusion based on a thorough and precise study. The author of a report is as much a researcher as a writer. In a way, the author is challenging every statement he makes, looking for errors in every statement. If in doubt, he will not make a claim. Scientists probably are the clearest example of a person writing a report. The reader does not wait to be persuaded. She takes the same attitude towards every statement as the author. She bears down on every statement with questions. If her questions are not addressed empirically or logically, she retains her reservations or challenges the statement. Abraham Kaplan, in his book Conduct of Inquiry, describes this attitude towards any claims made in a report as error analysis. Both writers and readers bring a keen eye for spotting errors in claims that are made. So what are the error analysis tools that you can use as a report writer to ensure the accuracy and soundness of the conclusion drawn in your report? I recommend the following thinking strategies. Thinking strategy number 1, purpose of the inquiry. State the purpose of your inquiry as clearly as possible. Don't go on a fishing trip. You're likely to end up with a mixture of unrelated facts and conclusions. Your initial purpose statement is not cast in stone. If your research challenges the facts or assumptions of your purpose statement or main idea, you have every right, indeed obligation, to change it. Through careful research, you will refine your main idea, which, in turn, will help you focus your research. Thinking strategy number 2, assembling all relevant facts and assumptions. Work through the laborious process of assembling all relevant facts and assumptions. This is where the 5 W's plus H for how are most helpful. I've explained how to use the 5 W's to organize your information in another tutorial. Thinking strategy number 3, investigate. Investigate, investigate, investigate. Question everything you read or observe in experiments. One false statement can invalidate your entire report. Thinking strategy number 4, elaborate. Elaborate, but stick to the facts and logical implications flowing from your research. Select one or more elaborating strategies such as describe, compare, analyze, etc. Thinking strategy number 5, organize. Follow the standard format for report: introduction, body, and conclusion. Arrange the 5 W's plus H for how within the format so that the key W becomes the main idea and is announced in the introduction. Present the remaining W's in the body. Choose an elaborating strategy to develop the ideas. Thinking strategy number 6, write a conclusion. Finally, the conclusion must follow from the research presented in the body. Use the following questions to check your conclusion. Is your conclusion supported by the data you presented in your report? Have you identified what follows logically from your data? Have you identified questions that are raised but not answered in your report? How did you close your report? Let's read the following report and the analysis that follows. Cars of the future. Since gasoline-powered cars are significant contributors to air pollution, according to some environmental scientists, they urge industry to find clean fuels to power cars. They say 2 sources of energy which need to be explored are electricity and liquid hydrogen. This report compares prototype vehicles that run on electricity with those that run on liquid hydrogen. Electric-powered cars are suitable for driving short distances at relatively low speeds, such as driving to work or to shop. The batteries must be recharged regularly over a 6 to 8 hour period. Therefore, long trips may be inconvenient unless recharging stations are built along major transportation routes. Electric battery power is environmentally friendly. It does not emit pollutants. The battery-powered car is currently available, but it is quite expensive. On the other hand, cars fueled with liquid hydrogen are better suited for traveling longer distances at faster speeds, since they do not depend on batteries that require regular recharging. Hydrogen cell power is also environmentally friendly. Cars powered with hydrogen fuel cells are more expensive and will not be available in the near future. Industry is making progress in finding clean fuel to power cars. However, only a prototype electric car is currently available, and it is quite expensive. At the same time, consumers do not have access to clean energy and cost-efficient cars. I would like one of these cars. Template for report format. Introduction. The main idea is stated in introduction. Two sources of energy need to be explored: electricity, liquid hydrogen. 2. Organization. The writer has used 3 levels of organization. First, the writer follows the structure of a report: introduction, body, and conclusion. Second, the writer uses 2 of the 5 W's, what and why, but concentrates on why. What? 2 sources of energy need to be explored: electricity and liquid hydrogen. Why? Electric-powered cars are suitable for driving short distance at relatively low speeds. Cars fueled with liquid hydrogen are environmentally friendly. Third, the writer follows the format for writing a comparison. See elaborate. 3. Elaborate. The writer chose comparison to elaborate on the main idea. The main idea: 2 sources of energy need to be explored: electricity and liquid hydrogen. Criteria: the same set of criteria is used for both prototypes: driving distance, speed, access to fuel, impact on the environment, availability, cost. Pattern. The opposing pattern is used in this report. It is used to describe the first prototype based on a set of criteria, and then the second prototype using the same set of criteria, drawing out similarities and differences in the process. This report compares prototype vehicles that run electricity with those that run on liquid hydrogen. Conclusion: at this time, consumers do not have access to clean energy and cost-efficient cars. Investigate. The writer did not report on the process used to conduct an investigation of the use of the 2 clean fuels. The attention given to details suggests that the writer has researched the features of both types of cars used on the fuel used by each type. Focus. Focus on the main idea. Any information that does not focus on the main idea should be eliminated. For example, the following sentence does not belong in the conclusion because it is focused on my interests and not on the main idea. I would like one of these cars. Conclusion. The conclusion must be based on the comparison. At this time, consumers do not have access to energy and cost-efficient cars. Try this. Go to sponsorvillage.ca, click on Writing, and scroll to Writing Reports. Read the reports and complete the templates. Write a report using the report format to organize and develop your ideas. After you are pleased with your report, edit it for grammar to create a reader's draft. If you have any questions about the writing process, send them to ask.drotto@sponsorvillage.ca. Enjoy your writing experience.